All right. You want to talk about Leidos now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Leidos Holdings is the whole company name. Their symbol is LDOS. So they're in the information technology services. Short on the float side is only 2.4%, 81% institutional owned. A good start here. The PE ratio is 15.7 versus 56.9 for the industry. Price of sales 1.3 versus zero point 0.6. Price of book value 4.5 versus 3.3. Price of cash flow is 13 versus 11.4. And they have a very good PEG ratio, 1.8 versus 10.2 for the industry. Now, you got some nice growth here. The earnings growth for Leidos of the last year was 20.8%, and that's while the industry was down 34.2. Sales up by 3.1%, just slightly ahead of the industry growth of 2%. And the 5-year earnings per share growth estimate from the analyst is 8.1% for Leidos and only 6.2 for the industry. So Leidos looking pretty good so far. They do pay a 1% dividend, use about 14.4% of the earnings to pay that out. We do send the balance sheet. They got a current ratio of 1.7, just above the industry at 1.6, so good liquidity there. Debt to equity is 1.1. That's the same as the industry, so not a bad debt situation. Do notice about 50% intangible assets, which is above the industry at 38.9. And got to be careful with those because those could be written down and cause you things that rate downs you didn't expect to come up because they were overpriced. We do see a net profit margin of 8.4 versus 7.3. Return on equity very good, 29.5 versus 24. Free cash flow, $1.625 billion. Not as good as the industry at $5 billion, well, about $5.2 billion. So I'm a little bit disappointed there with Leidos on that one. Chase, what do you got?
Yeah, just kind of looking at this company. I mean, I've again seen them at the airport.
Are they a San Diego-based company? I think
No, they're in
used to be.
Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, so they're in Reston, Virginia.
Okay.
Is where they are headquartered. But again, I've seen them. They do the security detection essentially at the airports.
Yep.
You walk in, you put your arms up, and it goes around you. That's Leidos. But I was kind of surprised by this. They have a lot of other different markets. I talked about aviation, but they also have defense, energy, government, health, homeland, intelligence, science, space. I mean, they have a lot of different things. It would really take some time to kind of break down exactly what this business does and kind of how's the revenue segmented into their various products and various industries. But again, it appears to be an interesting business serving several different markets, which is kind of nice. You have that diversification in case, things slow down in the airport business, maybe health can pick it up on the backside. So, appears to be an interesting company. Current price though for Leidos, ticker symbol LDOS, it's $175.10. 52-week range, the low here is $123.62 and the high $205.77. Going forward for the company now, we go out to December 2027. I see estimated earnings per share of $12.92 here. It gives us a target sell price of $214.47. So, I mean, that's I'm going to say a decent estimated gain of about 22-23% from the current level. Wouldn't be a buy for us just yet. We like a 30% margin of safety. But I mean, I like what the business does. It's, frankly, looking at our portfolio, we don't have anything like this in our portfolio. I would say I'd be interested at the right price.
And I do see that there's like 12 analysts, and they're pretty tight. The low estimate is 1250, the high is 1350. It's just one of these companies that I want to say it's pretty safe. What could maybe happen with them is there's companies in the software industry, they're down 50%. Some of them don't deserve to be down that low, so maybe Leidos gets mixed in with somebody else that drops, and that could put them on sale.
Yeah, or you just have a market sell-off. We're bound to have one of those at some point where you sell everything and ask questions later. I mean, that's generally the time you want to pick up quality, and you can find things at a good discount.
And be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Leidos, not a buy.
Not a buy yet.
Not a buy yet. Could be.
Yeah. If you held it, I'd probably continue to hold it.
Yeah, it's a good hold there at this point in time. Well, good.